Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see your request has been queued Salesforce Web2 case or lead exception. Whenever we use Web2 case or Web2 lead, and if we use this particular code, which is input of type hidden and name is equal to debug and value is set to 1, and if the record creation, either case or lead creation, failed due to some exception or errors, then we will get this your request has been queried Salesforce exception. The first solution, if you want to avoid showing this um, exception to the users, is you can set this value to 0, or entirely you can remove this code from your website. So this is option number one. Because the persons who created a case or lead will think that okay, the request has been queued and it will process after few minutes. That's what we might or many people might think. So in order to avoid that, you can completely remove this. Okay, so once this is uh, removed, you won't see this error. So let's say I have a validation rule on case object where subject cannot be blank. If the subject is blank, then it will throw an error message stating as test. But I change the error message. So if the subject is blank, it will throw an error message stating that the subject is required. I generated a HTML form, and then I created a simple HTML file, and then I'm going to submit it. Here see, subject is blank, so it will throw me an it should actually throw me an error, or I should make sure the subject is entered here. I should add my JavaScript validation here. So if I click submit, it will throw your request has been queued. But actually the request didn't reach Salesforce at all, because it did reach Salesforce, but it failed due to the validation rule. The validation rule is subject required, and if the subject is blank, it will throw an error message stating that subject is required. Let's say how to debug this. So option one is we can definitely use this as 0, and option 2 is we can completely remove this, but we have to debug the issue. In order to do that, go to debug logs and create a new debug log. This I'm going to do it for admin user, because in my default support settings, the default case owner is admin user. So the default case owner under support settings will be the owner of the um, case, and also the automated case um, owner is also the same admin user. So since these two are set up here like this, I'm going to so whenever the case is created, it will run in admin user context. So I'm going to set the debug log for this admin user, and let's select the debug log level. I'm selecting it as finest. If you don't have debug log level, you can make use of this new debug log debug level button, and then you should be able to create your debug level. Click save. So now if I click submit, it will show the same issue, but it would have created a debug log for me. So this is the error message it threw, and the validation failed. So using this, you should be able to find out that the creation of record didn't go through. So let's go with option 1 here. So now if I click, it won't show that error to me. It didn't show that error because I have set the value to 0. Even if you remove this, the behavior will be same because the default value is 0, and if it is not removed, it won't the request in the server will not look for this flag. Please check the video description. I have shared my blog post. From the blog post you can get the screenshots and the steps to do it. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching.